It's your girl Fan here for Highsnobiety here in London. What's up? Right, so I don't know if you remember, but a few weeks ago we did a video on some of the best vintage stores in London. This week we're bringing you 5 ways on how to tell the difference between real and fake. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The glory piece.
Yay, Stone Island. Always check the quality. Stone Island is an expensive label, so make sure that the quality is there. Again, look at stitching. However, with Stone Island is so many things you can check. So first, check the zip. It should either be a Lampo zip or it should be YKK zip. Then go to the button. It should always be cross and it should never be 4 holes here. If it is, it's fake. Turn around the button as well. It should always be a dent there as well. Then you go to the badge. It should always be symmetric. It should always be stitching. And then I would go to the serial numbers. The first 2 numbers correlates to what year and what season, and 15 means Stone Island. And then the 5th number on this one is 5, that means knitwear. So Stone Island should always be made in Tunisia, Romania or Italy as well. It's quite a lot to learn, but if you know this, you never buy fake Stone Island.
Supreme, the brand that most kids want to get their hands on. How do you tell the difference between a real and fake Supreme? Even though it's not vintage, we're still going to cover it because we have to.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of fakes on the market. I obviously have contacts where I got these from. But again, check where the item is made. Supreme t-shirts are made in USA. So again, if it's made somewhere else, it's probably fake. Also look at the print. Make sure when you buy Supreme that you know what actually when it was made as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Moncler.
Yeah.
The Moncler.
Yeah, Moncler got loads, like Stone Island actually, got a lot of different ways to spot a real and a fake. These are a bit tricky as well actually, because it's also depending on the model. Overall, again, the stitching on the label should always be straight, because again, Moncler is a very expensive label. Yeah. The sizing label should never ever be extra small up to extra large, it's always a number. And then again, you look at the zip. Not all of Moncler jackets have the Lampo zip. They also have other zips as well. But again, that's a good way to find out if it's real or not. The badge, by the way, to make sure that the blue, the length on it is 3.7 and the width is 3.4. Most Moncler jackets actually made in Romania. Okay. There are a very, very small range is made in Italy as well. So this piece is generally very, very difficult to find because it's Ralph Lauren Teddy Bear 2000 sort of collection. Again, there are fakes out there, but just make sure again where it's actually made, because a lot of Ralph Lauren is made in Honduras.
Let's try this on. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, look how cute this is.
So cute.
Real, genuine Ralph Lauren. Made in Honduras. So, Moschino jean.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, please look at the label to make sure it's the right label, that the label doesn't look dodgy. Make sure they have a badge at the back. Well, in fairness, what I do as well is to look at the overall quality of the jeans as well, and also where they're made. If they say they're made in China, they are fake. Yeah. These are made in Italy, and I mean all of this stuff is here, so of course this is 100% real. But look at the stitching as well and make sure it's straight. Now, not all designer items have perfect stitching either. If it's not couture, then it's always of course perfect.
Right, it's 5 p.m. on a rainy day in London and the day is done. We've just given you way more than 5 ways to find the difference between real and fake vintage. For one, there's the stitching, Then there's the Moncler badge, which should be 3.7 by 3.4 centimetres, so remember that. You've got your Stone Island, which has a number of different ways, including the little button, which has a little indent on the back of it. I didn't know that, did you? Didn't know that. Then there's the country of manufacture, so many different ways. Go check out your vintage, see if it's real or fake, and I'll catch you next time.